A woman who had just given birth accidentally knocked over the supplement her nanny had brought her. She was about to bend down to pick it up when her pet dog licked it all up. The next second, a horrifying scene unfolded. The dog suddenly collapsed and died on the spot. The woman instantly realized someone in the house was trying to harm her. Not long after, the nanny brought in some chicken soup. She deliberately asked the nanny why she always came at the same time every day to watch her drink the soup. The nanny clearly became flustered, stammering that it was to help the woman recover. The woman became more alert and insisted the nanny drink a sip first. The nanny showed clear irritation, even accusing the woman of being hard to please. Seeing the nanny refusing to drink the soup, the woman was more certain that the nanny had drugged it. The woman grabbed the nanny and threatened to call the police. Just then, her husband rushed in. The woman immediately told him everything and said she had been feeling dizzy every day, with only a couple of hours of clarity. She suspected the soup had been drugged and asked him to have it tested immediately. Meanwhile, the nanny sat on the floor, throwing a tantrum, saying the woman was delusional. But an hour later, the husband came back with the test results, saying the soup was fine, and accused the woman of wrongly accusing the nanny. The nanny's deep sleep after childbirth was totally normal. The husband hurriedly interrupted her and told her to go back to her room. The strange look in their eyes was unmistakable. At this point, the woman suggested replacing the nanny, but the husband questioned if she was suffering from postpartum depression and immediately wanted to take her to see a doctor. The woman became anxious. To her, it was clear the nanny was trying to harm her, but her husband didn't believe her. The husband said he would protect her, unaware that this was all part of his plan. One day, the woman decided to go to the hospital for a checkup on her own, but her mother-in-law blocked her from leaving, telling her to rest and everything would be fine. Then, she dragged her back to the room, but through the crack in the door, the woman saw her mother-in-law secretly calling her husband, saying she had successfully stopped her. At that moment, the woman realized everyone in the house might be involved. She began to suspect there was something wrong with the prescription her husband had given her. She searched through all the drawers, but couldn't find it. Just then, she heard her husband come back and hurriedly lay down, pretending to be asleep. Her husband then deliberately handed her a prescription, lying that it was specially prescribed by a new doctor for her. When she went to the pharmacy to check the prescription, the pharmacist told her it was just a regular postpartum recovery prescription with no side effects. As the woman left the pharmacy, feeling dazed, she had no idea her every move had been under her husband's watch, and the prescription had already been secretly swapped by him. The woman began to lose her suspicions, but as soon as she stepped into the house, she suddenly felt dizzy and collapsed to the ground. She screamed for help, but the nanny pretended not to hear and continued chopping vegetables as if nothing was wrong. Her mother-in-law also coldly passed by her without a word. When she finally woke up, it had been a full 24 hours. She couldn't believe it. Even though she hadn't drunk the chicken soup, she had fallen into a deep sleep again. Terrified, as she wondered what was wrong, her husband suddenly walked in.